Excuse me.
Are y'all ready?
Can I have your attention, please?
I told you I'd be back.
Oh, no.
I know you missed me, baby. Thanks for tuning in to the Megalodon J Show.
Somebody's gotta stop him. Oh, no. Somebody please call the hospital. Call the hospital. He's on the loose. He's on
It's
the
your
loose.
boy, Megalodon J. Good Tuesday. Figured I'd come check in with you guys, but before I get to that, this is your boy, Big Fish. Some people call me the Meg, and a lot of people know me as the biggest fish in the ocean, baby. Yeah. Anyway, I've been covering a lot of things here lately, man, and I really want to address a few things and talk to you guys because, again, we're family here. We can talk about things here, and for those of you that are track fans and watched the World Championships, which I enjoyed. I binged it, and then after it went off, I cut it back on and I watched some more races and get some race breakdowns on a few people because I want to know what's going on. I want to know, the step progression that a lot of us talk about but don't really truly understand. But that's another thing. They just talking about it. They don't understand the step progression on how to peak at the right time. But I want to talk about this Jamaican relay situation. Now, yes, a clip a few days ago went viral, and Elaine is standing there, and everybody else is kind of jacking around, and we all know that I love Elaine, and no, I'm not caping for Elaine, but I'm gonna be honest, and for a guy that has ran on a relay that didn't love everybody on the relay, but I ran it. It is extremely hard to run a relay and win and be successful when there is no chemistry there. None. And a lot of people want to put the blame on Kimber Nelson. Now, I will say this. We cannot blame Kimber Nelson. Y'all do not be needed to do athlete abuse. I heard somebody say yesterday, when you turn pro, it's free game. No. That ain't how that works. You don't criticize and then turn it into something else that ends up being demonstrative behavior over the internet. Y'all get off those keys. But what I will say is, shout out to Kimber Nelson, man. It was your first time, your first rodeo. You learned a lot. Continue to do your thing. I love you as a runner. Continue to do your thing. Now, when it gets to the Elaine situation and the handoffs with the Kimber and Elaine handoff, and yeah, you guys wanted to blame Kimber, you wanted to blame Elaine, but I blame the coaches for not putting the right chemistry out there. If you already understand that there's a situation and a couple of situations where and it has been going on for the last 2 years, and now Sharika Jackson is actually showing up to run, which I don't feel like she's going to be like that next year. That's just my opinion. You Jamaican fans, y'all can come for me, but I just don't see her doing that. Y'all talk about Elaine. Elaine has been consistent. Sharika has been consistent in the 400, not the sprints. Let's get that correct. First of all, consistent in the 400, not the sprints. She just got good at this sprint thing. Let's address that first. But the chemistry, man, like when you got people, man, kind of throwing shade and doing all this other social media nonsense, and then when you win, and then you get in the interviews and you say, "Well, I lost, but if I were to lose to anyone, it would have been Sharika." Come on, you guys, like it's clear that the shade is there. So you're telling somebody, which this person has been professional about it the entire time, been complimenting this individual, has been giving this individual praise, has been highlighting this individual's career, and y'all are expecting for them to run a world record and they're not really liking each other? Guys, we got to do the eyeball test, because at the end of the day, yes, they are professionals, But chemistry is a big part in the relay. It's spacing and chemistry. No, the second leg is not always your fastest leg. You can change the spacing to where your third leg is the fastest leg if you're a good coach. You have to understand what your legs can do. A lot of these track heads, they're not talking about that because they're just telling you guys that, hey, the handoffs are not good, blah, blah, blah. Handoffs are a part of it. But if you're a good coach, you put out the best chemistry. Henceforth, why the U.S. won, because they all rock with each other. You can tell they do. We don't see that nonsense dancing around here, dancing around there with one of them with their arms folded. We don't see that nonsense. We also don't see them in the media shading everybody, with the exception of one individual, and that individual has not made it to the relay yet because they can't seem to focus on the professionalism of the sport and actually get out there and run the sport. Henceforth, the entertainer. You will not see the entertainer for the U.S. on any relay until she can get that in check. I promise you that, because they're not trying to have what Jamaica just had. We got to understand what chemistry is, man. Chemistry is everything for the relays, especially the 4x1. You actually got to kind of rock with each other, man, to kind of get that stick around, man. Sometimes it doesn't work that way. Sometimes you can rock with each other a whole lot, but not be focused on getting the stick around. Sometimes you cannot rock with each other at all and get the stick around and still not win. Sometimes it's like that. It's all about chemistry, y'all. This is what a lot of these track heads are not telling you guys. Look, Elaine is really not rocking with those other three. You can tell. These are things that people don't want to talk about because they don't want to assume. Man, the eyeball test will tell you this is what's going on. You can even tell with the handoffs. Y'all got to stay with me, man, because this is nonsense. Y'all are acting like y'all don't know what's going on. So the big fish going to tell you, because I ain't going to lie to you. Guys, we got to stop harassing Kimber Nelson. It's not her fault. It's the coach's fault, my opinion, because you put a relay team out there that didn't have real strong chemistry, man. It doesn't matter how fast they're running, how fast this, how fast that. If the chemistry's not there, it's not going to work out, man. Y'all got to listen to me. I'm just trying to tell you the real. I'm just trying to tell you real. Hey, man, get with your boy. Man, I'm trying to tell you. Big Fish is going to tell you. I ain't going to sugarcoat it. Hey, you get it straight, no chases over here, baby. Ain't nobody on payroll. We're going to talk about that thing. But, man, y'all comment down in the comment section. I know y'all hit me up all the time. I just wanted to address that real quick because everybody acts like they didn't understand why they couldn't want to run a world record. Shelly Ann comes out and says all this other jabberish, but she's been shooting slugs at Elaine all week in the media. Man, y'all stop that, man. Y'all act like y'all know. But this is your boy, the Big Fish. I'm finna drop another video because I got to get something else out that I want y'all to take a look at. Holla at your boy.